This simple DIY upgrade can transform your vacuum into a high-performance dust collection system, and it only takes a few minutes to build. I'm adding a Cyclone separator that filters out dust and debris before it even reaches the vacuum, keeping filters clean and suction strong. It attaches to almost any container with just 4 screws and a sealing ring, and I've even added a smart relief valve to protect the container from collapsing under heavy suction. Whether you're working with wood, plastic, or metal, this project is easy to build and seriously boosts your productivity. Stick around to see it in action, and if you like shop upgrades that are simple, smart, and efficient, go ahead and subscribe. Let's build it. Here's what you'll need for this build. A Cyclone separator unit. A container or bucket with a lid. 4 screws. A rubber sealing ring or foam gasket. And the relief valve. I'll show you how to add this valve in a moment. Mark and drill the lid for the Cyclone fitting. Secure with 4 screws and a sealing ring for an airtight fit. Here's the relief valve. It opens automatically to prevent container collapse under high suction. I will show you the Cyclone in action in a moment. Almost no debris reaches the vacuum, just clean, continuous suction. Essentially, there is no need to replace the bag of the vacuum pump. So here is the mobile wonder. As you can see, it's built on 2 levels, with the pump in the lower compartment and the bucket in which the dust collects on the top level. This design saves space and makes the whole ensemble easy to move around on the casters arranged on the base. The Cyclone is attached to the lid of the plastic bucket by means of 4 bolts and nuts. The silver color hose connects the Cyclone to the vacuum pump, whereas the black hose is connected to the Cyclone suction pipe. One can connect the end of this hose to any piece of equipment that requires dust suction. Alternatively, the hose can be connected to a centralized suction piping system. Here is another view of the vacuum system, mounted on its carrier that is provided with casters for quick movement around the workshop. As you just saw, the retaining steel ring has been loosened and the plastic lid has been removed from the bucket. The 4 bolts securing the Cyclone onto the bucket lid can be seen. On the right side of the lid, one can see the underside of the relief valve, which is also secured on the plastic lid with 2 bolts and nuts. I have given a brief demonstration of how this valve moves to allow relief of any excess suction. I have provided and glued a plastic cover on the exposed side of the valve spindle, so that this can be protected against any external impact. Here is another brief demonstration of how the relief valve moves when it opens to allow relief of any excess suction. The glued plastic cover, on the exposed side of the valve spindle, is also visible here. Here you can see me resecuring the lid onto the plastic bucket with the steel ring provided. In direct continuation you can see the relief valve lifting when I block the suction hose. The lid can also be seen deflecting when the suction hose is blocked. That's it, a simple Cyclone separator that makes a big difference in your shop. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what you'd upgrade next. Subscribe for more smart shop builds right here at the Foundry of Ideas. See you in the next one.